Okay, I think we're all set up now. Let's go. Oh, whoops. What is this? Normal speed. Looking like slow-mo. This is like when you play frickin' Honkai, and it's like, ah yes, double speed. This is normal, and then you go back to normal, and you're like, oh my god, it's so slow. Yes, dog, I'm here. Ayo! Hey, Nobre. Hi, Xavier. Fun thing I forgot to mention yesterday, I shared the same birthday as my father and uncle because they're twins. Oh, isn't that neat? How the hell did Providence make that work out? Rusty, sit down. Yeah, go over here and lay down. Don't you frickin' stretch, dog. I have work to do. Here. Down. Down. Don't you sniff it, it's safe. You think I'm not gonna give you a safe spot to lay down in, dog? Goodness me. Okay, yeah, it's all the big flowers. Let's double check the other church now while we're at it. Here we are. Yeah, same thing. So I did misremember. Let's see if we can get better shots of this courtyard and stuff. But first... Hey, I'm good to see you. Let's go! There we go. It loads. Uh-huh. There we go. Amazing cake ahead. I don't know about that. Oh yeah, what caused the huge crack on the stone entrance to the air tree? Don't know, don't care. I got plenty of other things to worry about. Well, that's not supposed to clip. I actually vaguely recall seeing that before, too. Wouldn't it be nice to see this? Alright. Why is this so low poly? I can't believe I've only noticed that now. That is so low poly. And I don't understand why. Like, literally. Yeah, it's even got some of the same design stuff, so it's like, this is fine, but this isn't. I don't... What? What is going on? Oh. There, we can mask the grace point, too. From software tech. Yeah. Look, it doesn't even hit the solid ground unless we go up to it, right? Yeah. Now it loads in properly. We're just gonna ignore the burning. That will be a future Loki problem. I wonder why Morgott leaves Godfrey's crown on his throne. It's not just Godfrey's crown, it's the crown that Ratigan wears, it's the crown that presumably Morgott wore. I mean, the idea is supposed to be showing the scene of the shattering, and therefore to see Margit, quote-unquote, leaving Morgott's crown on the throne is telling you that this is the scene of Margit about to first take to the battlefield, right? So he leaves his throne as a king there so he can go out and fight as the Omen warrior. I just thought you could see greenish amber coming out of the Haley tree, which I guess explains the Viridian medallion found there and the content of green jewelry apparently associated with it. Oh, is that so? Green amber? That's interesting. I did not know there was a balcony here. Huh. The more you know. Oh, there you are. I was like, where's the main character in this? Alright, so nothing out of the ordinary. There we go. Oh yeah, look, you think that the invisible hollows all scattered around DS2 are another type of darkness hollow? No. Yeah, you can see it at the Haley Tree Promenade. Oh. Are these the same leaves you see on the trees at Stormvale and Castle Morn? These on the floor, you mean? Well, I guess not these. These are more yellow. Actually, we'll take shots of it. I recall those leaves being a bit more conifer-y, but I have to look. Then they get all metallic here. Normal, normal, normal. Suddenly metallic. Metallic. Coolio. Yeah, and some metallic around here. It seems like they're scattered in certain locations. On the tree and roots outside. Oh, so you're specifically talking about these. That I actually don't know. I'd have to look at the ones in Stormvale. Let's check with these trees here, though. No, I don't think so. I think this is a different species. I know it's not the same as the one in Deeper Depths. That's for sure. Let's try other times a day here. Higher LOD. Boy, it's gonna be laggy here. These look like the trees you see in Stormvale, though. These look familiar to me, but I have to double check these. Where you been, Loki? Hey, Andy, I've been present. I miss Elden Ring. Can't wait for the DLC. I'm sure you and everybody else. It'll come eventually. So why am I invisible? Because of the fog. I assume you're talking about the ones at Shaded Woods. If you're talking about something else, then you'll have to clarify for me, Nopre. Nice, good, detailed shot of you. I think I have a good shot of all this, but just to be safe. Oh, there the player is. Yes, I picked a good location. Kanakawa reported that the development of the DLC is going well. I saw. It also means nothing to me. It's like, it's going well. Okay, when's it coming out? You can't say? Well, shit. It's like, I'm so glad you have nothing for deadlines. The people here so sick of gold, they have normal green plants as decorations. They're like, okay, we need a little bit of greenery. The yellow is a bit too much. Oh. I don't see too much else to add. Yes, I think I got the shots for all this stuff. I have the shots of the various gazebos and things, so that should be fine. I mean, that's just a pretty shot. You know, that just looks good. Go here. Do you have a shot of the Elden Beast underground? Nope, I have not even gotten that far in the game yet, so that ain't happening. Yeah, I did encounter one invisible hollow in DS2. Can you send their location on Discord? There are many of these hollows in Forest. Okay, I see. Like, throughout DS2, there are invisible hollows that when you kill them, they either drop petrified something or smooth and silky stones. In that, then I have no opinion, Nobre, because I was not even aware of their existence. Honestly, it sounds like an Easter egg by the devs. I personally would not put too much stock in it. But hey, give me some time to cook and I might be able to think up something. Yeah, I think here. Of course. I think you can see the Elden Beast model under the Erd Tree itself outside of the boss fight. Oh, is that so? Like, it's just where they store the model until you reach the second phase of the final battle. That's cool. Didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's probably true. They probably can do that. Anything about this room I want to get shots of? Not really. I do find it funny how this room, in this church area, they use normal torches. I don't know, something about that is incredibly amusing to me. Alright, let's get shots of this guard. Again, I could have swore I had these shots, but I get the feeling I probably deleted them by accident or something. Knowing me, something like that probably happened. Alright. We lock you in place. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the shot. Gosh, the way these things load. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's normal. That's not unusual about these walls, I think. Yeah. Yeah, they always have the holes. Okay. Gosh, this is hard. We gotta make sure we try... Trying to get angles without much clipping. It's not easy. Okay, there we go. Yeah! Yeah! We cheated the system, chat! Woo! We did it! There we go. The amount of distance Elden Ring loads is kind of not that big in places like this. Yeah, it's very, very odd. Cheat the system for sure. Gotta figure out how I can get the most out of these shots. I don't know if you can see it elsewhere or if it's even special because I haven't been paying attention to the furniture at all. What's this we talking about? I noticed you can see Langdell furniture in the room you can get locked in with the Banished Knight and Stormveil, but I assume you already knew that. Yeah, it's the ramparts in general. It seems to be like it's all this excess stuff that Godfrey brought when he took over the castle. He brought in things from Langdell. Again, part of the propaganda probably to kind of like really cement this place as like this is Langdell property, right? Like this belongs to the capital. We're in control here, not your hawk boys. And then it got shoved into the ramparts as a kind of storage thing, I guess, when it stopped, when Godfrey left and it stopped seeing as much use. Obviously, you're now mobilizing for war and things as well, so that probably contributed. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that we super duper care about. I think I have a shot of this, but just in case I don't. Alright, we gotta do the cheat chat. There we go. Leaves go over there, and I bring the camera over here. A little foggy here, though. Don't think we need the fog. I think I have a shot of this already, though, so I don't think it's the biggest deal. Right? Yeah. I should be mostly fine. Let's go to Liurnia for the time being. That's the place that really needs my touch. Do you have a reason Knight was there, the Crucible Knight, in the church area? Looks like the Knight had just finished killing a, a sinner, a criminal. So that might be contributing. But I would assume that the reason why you'd have a Crucible Knight there in general is because, well, it's a church. Why not have the Crucible Knight guard the church for the main body of citizens? Okay, that doesn't count. Yeah, something like this. Where's the academy? Over there. Why when we place the statue on, it gives it the whole tower becomes upside down? Because that's the magic. There's so many different spots, I think, and the coolest in them, standing by the hollow tree, that's probably my favorite. I assume you mean the hailing tree. I mean, the game in general has some very great vistas. I think it probably has the most, like, wow spots in the entire, FromSoft library, at least as far as, like, Miyazaki RPGs are concerned. Is there a reason you're... There we go. Huh? Hmm? I don't know what's going on with the camera. Let me try this. Make sure I'm not going crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Something's going weird with the camera. Is this just... I have no idea what was going on there. Yeah, it's doing it now. I don't quite understand. Well, I don't need to for what we're doing. Ow. Rusty, what are you doing? Dog. Oh, now you want to move? Now you want to move? Let's try adjust the camera. Alright. I could have swore there was a road here, and I forgot where it was. What the hell? I'm gonna try this. Also, why is the entirety of Liurnia sinking? Because the area is flooded. Water destabilizes solid foundations. When solid foundations become not solid, they collapse. When foundations collapse, the buildings collapse. Thus, things sink. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Nope, still having this problem. Okay, so we have the road here. It's not over here, is it? No. Yeah, no, it's a straight line. Maybe I'm going crazy and there isn't actually like a highway road here like there is for this stuff. Yeah, maybe I'm just going nuts. Okay, there's a dirt road. There is a dirt road leading down to here. Water wet. Building no like wet. Yeah, basically. So just rainwater? No, not rainwater. It's the... Again, Liurnia is a... Liurnia of the quote-unquote lakes. Sources all of its water from here. The water comes from the Runestream Precipice, which comes from up here, which comes from up here. Anyway, all that water filters all the way down here. It creates this river through this valley. This valley river then outlets into this depression area, right? The lowlands. That water spreads. Now, the water originally was not as all-encompassing as we see it now. We can tell from all the dead trees that was originally a lot more limited and a lot more controlled. And it seems to be that was the same idea with the way the towns were set up, and that they would actually make sure to curb the water flow so it wouldn't become, well, flooded everywhere. Well, with the whole civil war going on in the lands between, nobody's been paying attention to the water flow. Everyone's either been dying, protecting other people from dying, or a mixture of the two. Therefore, the water now floods everything that we see here. Ending only when it finally reaches Stillwater Cave, where all the stuff, all the pollutants, accumulate and get contaminated because blah blah blah, Valley of Defilement, stagnation, yada yada. So therefore, all these towns and places are now sinking if they're not on, like, higher ground like these islands with this church, for example. Is it collapsed or it's sinking? Both. To go to just Academy Town, go to the Academy Gate Town. I'm going the right direction, right? Yeah, over here. Could have gone a little further. There we go. Follow the road, all the way over here. These buildings are sinking into the water a lot of the times. We can see that for ourselves, right? Very clear cut. However, it's not always that they just sink. As we can see, sometimes the entire infrastructure collapses, like so. Because when you have buildings on weak foundations, the lower parts of these buildings are now having it a lot harder to try to support the upper parts of these buildings, namely the roofs and such. So what you'll often see, and kind of like a bunch of Lego blocks, is that those lower parts of the buildings will then suddenly collapse within and turn inside and within themselves, causing them to just basically crumble beneath their own weight. And then all that's left are the rooftops, which, as we can see, are also sinking. So that's the general idea. Wait, which Civil War are we talking about? The Lucarian War, I think. Well, yes, that, but it's also the larger, the Shattering in general, right? There's the larger conflict that's keeping everybody not paying attention to civil development. Alright, so let's see. What else do I need for Age of Plenty? Cliff Bottom Catacombs. I don't know why I don't have shots for them that I know I have shots of. And I don't know why. I have no idea for this. I also don't know what's with this camera thing. Actually, there we go. There we go. Some good old shots. Yeah, I want to retake this shot. Let's try to see what shots we can get that don't require us to get onto another character. Whoa, that's cool. Yeah, that's the best part about the freeze frame, right? Being able to move the camera while keeping the game paused. Some real neat stuff there. Oh. Nothing else I really care about, right? Except maybe the corpse here? Where is he? Ah, there's our buddy. Oh no. Oh. I forgot this is the character that has that on hotbar. Honestly, nothing special, if we're being frank. Guy's definitely dead. Oh yeah, Loki, did you know that there was a staff with a crystal lizard attached to it in DS2? I know there's a lizard staff, but I don't know if it's a crystal lizard specifically. Unless you're talking about like a cut staff that's separate from that. Sleepy boy here. Broken tables. Okay, yeah. Let's switch over now. Bro was burned because he was playing with the Lord's Soul. LOL. Oh, no. Also, fun fact, these silver crabs have the same holy weakness as albinorcs. Oh, is that so? That is interesting to know. So it does affect them in that way. Oh, it's just a lizard, says. Disappointing, huh? Oh no, we've opened the Cliff Bottom Catacombs ourselves. That makes me nervous, chat. Have we opened the wall? Was I that stupid? I think I was. Oh, you know what I want to do? Get rid of higher LODs here, because we're in a freaking dungeon. We don't need the free drop. I did it! I'm a genius! Past Loki is the GOAT. Yeah, like this. There we go. We don't need another shot. Perfect. And then we have the shot of this stuff, right? There's no bookshelves here. Okay. I believe I've heard somewhere that in Files, the silver crabs are called homunculus. I would not be surprised. Also, why does fog cover this place, and why go away with the tiny swords if there's a lore reason at all? Fog? It's not a fog, it's a magic barrier. Now, why do they make these imps with the sword things a key? I have no idea. But yeah, it's supposed to be just a magic barrier. I don't think it's supposed to be fog. There we know how this goes. Alright, I think we're done here with this. Okay, what else in Age of Plenty do I need to look at? Alright. We gotta go back up ourselves. Just to double check. What was the boss for this area? It's just the guard cat thing, right? No, not you. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, there we go. Yeah, just Magic Boy, okay. Anyway, I might have asked you this before, but what are the Dragonkin soldiers? They're people who've been turned into, they've been like infused and made into dragon hybrid things for the purposes of fighting on behalf of the Nox. Before I forget, let's quickly grab this thing with our nomad. Do all the magic ones have 3 heads? I don't remember. I have to look back at my screenshots. God, I keep on surprising myself with that name and laughing at it at the same time. Who are the big skelly people on big thrones in the Eternal Cities? Presumably the attempt at Night Lords for the Nox's culture. Where is it? Nope. I certainly went far enough. Has to be further up then. Gosh. There we go. lock that into place. We then do this at the time of day. I actually like that shot, surprisingly enough. That one might work. I don't know. I think it's a little too overexposed. I think it gets what we want. Really? Right as I take the shot? Fuck you, game. Well, I guess we'll be here a while. Hey, Gwillem, I'm back. Good to see you. What were the Nox fighting? They wanted to fight Farm Azula and the dragons, most likely. That's why, you know, it's kind of like fight fire with fire, so fight dragons with dragons. They're like, okay, Greater Will, you have your dragons to help smite us for betraying your will and killing one of your two fingers and all that shit. Might also be responsible for Placky's god dying. I don't know. Still looking into that. But, yeah. Loki, your taste in names is good, is it? Hey, Trash Goblin, good to see you. Hello, how are you? I'm doing okay. Working on screenshots today. Speedy boy, for sure. What am I up to? Yeah, just getting screenshots for my website. Links in the description. There we go. Alright, so that covers Cliff Bottom Catacombs, I think. Actually, maybe we can get a good shot of, like, the actual road to the cliff. Yeah, something like this, right? Let's experiment with the time of day again. This could work. Glad to see you're doing good. Let's see. Yeah, we have to do higher LODs for this one. That's so much better. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board here. Alright, so midday lighting looks like this. $10:33 looks like this. This game is amazing. Yeah, it is. Can never get over how good this game looks, for sure. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Looking at hours before, after midday. Well, obviously, morning is not working. Liurnia is just too foggy for any morning shots to work. How about we try going for 10 o'clock? It's okay. Again, I think 10:33 worked a little better because it's just a little brighter. We'll try 11:09. Alright. I think that covers it, though, for those. Alright, what else do I want for Age of Plenty? What don't I have? I have shots of the Chapel of Anticipation. Excuse me? There we go. I have shots of Chapel of Anticipation. Yeah, I don't know what the camera does in this area in particular. It's being weird. And only with the ×5 speed, too. How odd. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now we're not going to get a good shot from here. Too much fog and mist in the lake. So let's see, what else do we have for Age of Plenty that I'd want to grab? We have shots of the Dectus lift. We have shots of the rolled lift, but that'd be for Fire Monks. Makes me hyped to see the environments in the DLC when it eventually drops. Yeah, eventually. Keyword, eventually. At this rate, we're not going to see it until probably maybe February of next year, if then. Might even be summer of next year, depending on how long they're going to go with it. It is funny to me, though, that entire DLC is taking them perhaps as long as it took them to work on the actual main game, to be honest. Because I have to imagine, like, serious development on, like, a lot of the main systems, like, the main, like, polish and stuff, beyond, like, just, you know, getting, like, a generic world map or whatever. Took them about 2 to 3 years of development. But we'll see. We'll see how big and how dense it is when it comes out. How does replaying the game feel like, Loki? There's always something new in this game. And I know you could say that about a lot of From Software titles. But this game is truly one that is so big and dense that it puts me to my limit in terms of what I can comprehend. Just as a matter of brain power. And I find that incredibly impressive. Because you could say that to the same extent in, like, say, like a Skyrim or something. Like, there's a lot of content in Skyrim. But, like, the amount of thought and care and craft put into Elden Ring is, I think, unmatched. Like, just the amount of stuff we've been able to work on and go through and see in new playthroughs, and how it all sort of interconnects into a very large and, multifaceted world setting is just always impressive to me. So yeah, that's where I am on that. Hopefully the content of the DLC is actually worth it, both lore and gameplay-wise. Again, I'm going in with low expectations. I'm expecting just for us to get Gwendolyn lore in his dream world and stuff, and maybe some stuff on Spirits, and that's about it. Anything else is extra. More lore on Melina? Great. More lore on Godfrey and Marika? Wonderful. More lore on Siraj? Oh, that's great. Like, whatever we get, I'll take it. We want a pastime, right? Yeah. There we go. Alrighty. Where do we go from here? Kari and Troll Knights, I think I have shots of, because I have shots of Kari, and I'm pretty sure the Troll Knights was part of that. That's good to hear. I have many people having issues with the replayability in Elden Ring. I can see that, because here's the problem I think people have with replayability in Elden Ring. For them, exploring the world is purely a mechanical thing. It's there to find items and things. For me, it's to find story and narrative connections. So my interests are not just on finding, oh, I already know that item is there. It's me thinking, why is that item is there? How did it get there? When did it get there, right? And those are things which I can return to an area in my exploration, and then finally I'll have that eureka moment and it'll finally connect, right? It may not happen the first time, maybe it'll happen the third time. Maybe it'll happen when I'm looking at a completely unrelated item, right? I think that's what helps keep this game fresh to me as I go through these same maps over and over and over again, is that I'm constantly in this frame of mind of what is Miyazaki trying to convey to me? What is From Software trying to tell me as I go through these set pieces and sequences, right? I think it's how it works for all the FromSoft games and why I haven't gotten bored of them despite my years of, like, honestly looking at them way too deeply for what I would normally do in my life. The ravine, the church, that's not related. Anything here related? Not really. Like I said, we got shots for Dectus. We have the Altus Highway Junction. The Great Bridge. We have the highway shots for sure. The tunnel. We don't need the Lux Ruins or any of the other locations. Same. Yeah, this game blew my mind. Once I reached a certain part, I was amazed how big it was. Yeah, that's definitely, I think, the thing that when people initially play, it's like you start out, like, the map is like this, right? Actually, no, I think the map was originally like this, right? Like, it's only, like, about the length of Limgrave. Then eventually it gets bigger, and you're like, okay, then it's like this. But then it becomes this. I think for most people, it's when they stumble upon the Tower of Return down here in Weeping Peninsula, right? And they get sent all the way to Lindell. For other people, I think the first juncture is when they take the teleport chest that takes them to the Crystal Tunnel. But yeah, a lot of stuff that just sort of really expertly blows your mind and really gives you a sense of scale. Compared to Skyrim, we're pretty much within, like, the first 10 minutes of the tutorial section. Once you get through all that, you have basically the whole map is available to you. So you already kind of know how big the world is. It can't get bigger, right? Compared to Elden Ring, where even if you got your map this big, you take that well all the way down to underground, and you're like, oh, it gets bigger. Let's see. Frenzy Flame Outskirts, that's not relevant. Caria Manor, is that relevant to Age of Plenty in any way? Nothing beyond the trolls, I think. I already got that shot. Northern Liurnia Lakeshore, nope. Sorcerer's Isle, No, I don't think so. I don't think any of that stuff's gonna be relevant for Age of Plenty. Albinork Village, nope. Anything in Limgrave? No, Limgrave stuff basically doesn't become relevant until we get to the Stormhawk King things. We're not at the Rebellion portion, though. Forest Spanning Great Bridge, nope. I think we have to check in stuff in Lingdell, so let's switch over to that character now. Loki, I am wearing headphones. This is ASMR quality. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be speaking in your ear like that, I am. I was honestly surprised to find no mimics in this game. I'd have to agree. The closer we get are the chests that let you teleport around, but they're not like mimics in the truest sense. I hope teleporter traps return in the DLC. I mean, depending on how big the maps are, they could. Elden Ring is very big. I still have not finished my second playthrough. That is true. But like, I think what Xavier's getting is that a lot of people don't like exploring the map, no matter how big it is, because after a first playthrough, like, you kind of know where everything is, so you kind of only want to grab the things you want to. It's sort of a pain in the ass to go through. I mean, how many times have I run across the map and come across the same freaking corpse with Arteria leaves that I probably have like 5 times before in different playthroughs? I can imagine that being exhausting for people. I find it kind of hilarious just because it's so silly and so obvious, the bait they throw at you, and yet I still fall for it every time. The hero's grave isn't really necessary here. Let's try getting shots from here. I remember hitting every chest and I just quit trying, yeah. After a certain point in this game, you're going to be like, wait a second. These chests are all genuine. What is this? Thank you for your service. Oh god. I'm having him discover a new kink, chat. Poor Iam. Wait. Okay. I was supposed to be like, wait. How the hell are you supposed to get there from here? Honestly, I don't think we need a shot of this. be honest, I don't think we need it. I think it's fine. I don't think it's clear exactly what I'm trying to get the shot of, even in the context of a paragraph. Yeah, because this entire road is way too much of a clusterfuck. You can't even see the hero's grave in the background. Yeah, I think it's a bad idea. We already have shots like this I've gotten, so that's fine. Hey, Last Pro Tag, good to see ya. I like how the bridge's masonry doesn't align with the rest of Langdell at all. Yeah, it's a very cool thing. Actually, how much does this clip? I'm actually curious. Honestly, not that much. Like, there's just I think half of that actual, support section. Yeah, it doesn't clip that much. Okay, so let's see. We got that already. We got those shots. Inside Langdell, what do I want? We have a shot from up here, so I think we've covered the pagan quarter in its entirety. I don't think I need new shots there. So I think most of the shots I'd want would be from regular upper quarter Langdell. I love the feel of this area. Also, being so close to the Erd Tree is cool. Yeah, I think Langdell might be my favorite of the Legacy dungeons, honestly. I like the music for sure, but that's me being a whore for classical. I love me my strings. I love the feel of this area. Oh, yeah, the reason why I dropped Elden Ring was because of the world. It's so big with full content that that's tiring to do it all over again, since I 100% ER my first playthrough, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a game that like demands you replay it either. You don't have to. Which is why I don't really see it as much of a problem. Like, it's not like the game demands you do New Game Plus, but if you're someone who particularly enjoys New Game Plus, I can see why you might not enjoy it in this game in particular. I love that it's the Ashen version from the outside. Well, you can't see it, right? From the player's perspective, so... I don't blame them for not bothering to change it. Okay... Nope, nothing new there. Yeah, I don't see anything in the pagan corridor that we need to do. Let's focus on the upper corridor here. Alright, what shots do I need? God, this... we're gonna take off high LODs for a moment, just so that way I don't have to look at a PowerPoint presentation. I think you guys would appreciate that, too. Yay. So we got that done. I got the shots of the gazebos, we got the trees, we got those trees. Older style trees here, and this guy I'm praying to the older statues. Yeah, I cover that in Erd Tree's beginning? God, the problem with working on the Godfrey doc is that it makes all the now that I'm like separating all the individual sections into like their own analyses, they all blend together in my mind, because I all just think of them as that single doc on Godfrey's reign. So it does feel a bit weird now for me to, like, recall what I wrote where. I stopped in New Game Plus 9. Gosh, that is impressive, Andy. I cannot imagine myself going through 9 playthroughs of New Game Plus. I sometimes will go to New Game Plus 2, maybe. But I tend to not do that for those games. But, honestly, generally speaking... I'm not someone who's really big onto replaying games. If I do, I tend to just do the exact same thing I do before, because I like doing that exact same thing. I like the feel of Stormvale Castle more. Yeah, that's respectable. I think that's a good one, too. What would you say is the worst Legacy dungeon, honestly? Like, I have to think. I would have to say probably Redmane Castle. Like, outside of the Radon event, it's really got nothing going for it, really. DS3, I once went to New Game Plus 25. Oh my god. No, Bray, please, stop. But I lost my 880-hour save. Yeah, I know the feel. I'm not seeing anything. Nothing stands out to me and being like, man, I'm glad we're making sure we get these shots. Yeah, everything's pretty standard, at least as far as Age of Plenty is concerned. Coffin carriages aren't really relevant to us. Oh, do I have a good shot of this, actually? The trees in the lower district with those who live in death are more red for whatever reason. Yeah, it's the same red trees you see in it's the red trees in Lanedell are found in front of the fortified manor in its courtyard area. The in the lower quarter with those who live in death, right? I can't remember if they're on this side. I have to go back and check that. I want to say no, but it's been a while. And in the pagan quarter, along the lining the walls, and of course on either side of like here, along with the saint statues and stuff, as we're so familiar with. Yeah, there's another one here. Okay, so it's not just there. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not just that corner with the graveyard. You also get the lower quarters also unique for having the green bushes going for it. Anyway, we got the red rooftops covered. We've already done shots of that. Anything in like the individual little cubby areas? I don't think so. I think there's just really the sewers, and we got shots of that. Yeah, I think I want to get shots of this, and that's about it. Alright. I feel like I've gotten this shot before, like just the other day. But, you know, it's my goldfish memory, so maybe I'm crazy. Speaking of crazy, I don't know which would be my favorite. It's okay, Xavier. If you like them all, you like them all. I mean, I don't think anyone's, like, bad or anything. I just think some of them are a little more boring. There's something about the, capital that makes me, think that this is what you'd get for mashing Anor Londo and Yharnam. Yeah, I think in some ways, at least on a conceptual level, that's probably maybe what Miyazaki and From Software were going for, taking all their experience working on Yharnam and Anor Londo and other like big metropolis type areas, like actually truly like big city type areas they've made, and trying to like make it all this one explorable mass. I think they did a pretty decent job at that. The only thing, and again, I'm not expecting this in DLC, but it would be kind of cool. Give us the front end of Lanedell. Give us this entire section of the city to explore. Again, if it's Miklah's Dream World, do some crazy shenanigans where we get to explore this part. Add, like, I don't care, like, rooms and houses for, like, all the various demigods and stuff. Like, you know, neat little things where we could get individual lore. Like, that would be cool. There's BK armor within some of the buildings all over. Specifically this one building. You got the gilded armor in here with the gold. And then you got BK armor in the walls where the bridge is. Yeah. So like around like this area in the storage area. And then of course fortified manor. Duh. The one house they let you explore. There we go. I was about to be like, wait, what? Game load? The things I'm doing to this game today. I can't remember what item this guy has. I want to say Gravelstone? Feels like Gravelstone. No, even the one by the ulcerated tree spirit. Which ulcerated tree spirit? This one? I see what you mean. Coolio, not just the storage house. Can we get some actual good lighting here? There we go. Coolio. Let's get some good shots of this while we're here. Be brighter. Yep. I'm more of a Castle Morn type of dungeon. What do you mean by that exactly? I am, like, kind of small? Or more verticality to it? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Because if so, we kind of get that with Stormveil. There we go. Glowstones to the rescue. Yeah, this was the greatest suggestion you ever made to me, Xavier. Let's see. Coolio. Let's see. That would be Ancient Dragon War. That would be Omen Incident. Yeah, I think I got all the shots I need, actually. Anything with the bell? Not really. Pretty sure I got a shot just like this before, but just in case. I'd like to see Farum Azula before it got put in the sky. Ooh, that's a good one. That's actually a really good one. That'd be a really cool thing to see. They'd probably have to create, like, unique assets and stuff, so because so much of Farum Azula is, like, just copy-paste and keep the same, like, two or three model pieces. But they could definitely, like, probably fashion something really cool if they put their minds to it. That's a Banished Night rug. Is it? Usually the Banished Night rugs have the lion on it. So... I'll take a shot of it either way. Let me check in Stormveil, see if there's any ones without the... Just got your book. My brother got me it for Christmas. Can't wait. Awesome, Ross. It's great to hear that. I hope you enjoy the read. Always happy to make people glad. Farum Azula is one of my favorite places in game. Coolio. Stormveil Cliffside, Rampart Tower. Rampart Tower I think is the best place if we want to get there, right? Yeah. It does sort of look like the designs of the unaltered chess piece. I'm actually not familiar with what that design is off the top of my head, so yeah. I have to check that out probably. Actually, do we have a chance to, like, is it, like, here somewhere? No, I don't think so, huh? Maybe? God, I don't know how similar or not that is. Let me... I don't think there's a one-to-one analog. I think the best bet would be the outer rampart tapestry. Otherwise, the BK rugs here may just be red. I think the meeting room, the war meeting room, is the best place to look, but we'll see. There we go. Actually, no, this is just plain rugs. Yeah, these are just plain dirty rugs. But yeah, I think we should check the war meeting room. I think that's the best place to look. Yeah, nothing here. I was wondering if maybe the dining hall would have something fancy stuff here, but no, it's all for commoners. All right, let's go to the elite quarters. That might be the same design on the corners, so I wonder if this is just they just very lazily reskinned it like they did with the Lothric rugs. They copy pasted. War room, rampart, or before the tower side of race? Oh, that's true. The one right outside the gate too. Yeah. Nothing special here. Do we see a rug with this design anywhere else? I don't think so. It's not ringing a bell, at least. I'm kind of curious, how many of these with the little feather bits added do we see throughout the game? It's not only in Stormvale, is it? I don't recall any at Castle Sol or in Lindell. Uh-huh. There we go. Oh, this is a good time to also check the leaves like we talked about earlier, right? Yeah, I think they're similar to some of the Langdell trees, but not all of them. I'm gonna have to look back at my shots back to back to confirm. Not in here. Yeah, nothing here, of course. Who would put a rug outside? Oh, I was talking about the Divine Tower side of Grace. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Let's check there. Yeah, same rug with the lion on it. I think that edge design, though, might be the same. Actually, let me open my screenshots right now. I can do that real quick. That way we don't have to keep on going back and forth between Lingdale. Screenshots, screenshots, screenshots. Alright, let's open this. Yeah, it looks to be the same, same corner. Yeah, so it's identical to the one. It's identical to this one in Stormvale, except the lion's not in the center. Yeah, you don't got the stylized beast crest here. Inside this little design thing they got going. Cool to know. The armor you wear has them, I think. Probably sick of the question, but what do you think the DLC will be? Ross, I've said it before, and I have no problem saying it again. I have very low expectations for the DLC. All I'm expecting is us to go have a foray in Miquella's dream world. And that's pretty much it. It'll be a cool little thing. We'll get some lore on Mikola. We'll get some lore on the spirit world and stuff. And that's about it. I'm not expecting anything more. If we do get more, great. Is there going to be more? I mean, probably. Just in terms of how long this DLC is taking. I'm sure they're going to try to squeeze in as much as they can out of it. But what's that stuff going to be? And what am I expecting out of it? Nothing. I am going to make sure that I cannot be possibly disappointed. My expectations are so low. Let's see. Brought over like the big golden flowers in the boss room and the Chapel of Anticipation. Yeah, same idea. I would assume, yes. Yeah, I would say most of these trees were probably brought in when Godfrey took over this castle. You know, after the whole rebellion thing. Good old duel with the Stormlord. We got the Hawk there. I think the only thing Age of Plenty related I got, right? There's the chapel. There's the Chapel of Anticipation. The Rampart stuff isn't relevant until later down the timeline. The trees, I already talked about later down the timeline. Well, let's just double check stuff at the Chapel of Anticipation just to be sure. Yeah, nothing there. Oh, I haven't gone there as this character. That's awkward. Okay, it's fine. I'll just look through my old screenshots then. I did turn off, yeah, I don't have higher LODs. I'm like, goodness me, Stormveil, you're really making the frames chug. Yeah, everything else related to Mountaintops would be Fire Monk related, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's no graveyard here. I could have swore there were more than just the 2 graves on the side with the First Church America, but let me double check. I might be thinking of another church. May want the throne room. Which throne room, Gabriel? There's like 3. Are we talking about the Elden Throne? I got the shots of that. If we're talking about the one in Fortified Manor, I got the shots of that. And what's the third one? I know there's a third one. Oh, the one in Stormveil. Yeah, I got the shot of that too. I got plenty of shots of that, so I think we've got that covered. Grave, grave, grave. Nope, there's no grave on this side. Yeah, I must just be going crazy. There's just these 2. Actually, you know what? Best way to confirm. 1, 2. Yeah, there's no another there even like buried or some shit for me to possibly mistook. Yeah, no. Stormveil, yeah, okay, I got that. And that also doesn't become relevant until later in the timeline, so we should be good for a while. Well, going by Ring City and Artorias, the Abyss Walker, I have high hopes myself. I mean, that's fine. I'm not telling anyone that they should expect nothing from the DLC. It's just, I myself, no matter how long we wait, will probably not be disappointed. Come hell or high water, I think the DLC will be perfectly fine for me. It also helps that Elden Ring's probably not the game I'm, like, so obsessed with that my excitement is through the roof at any mention of it. Conquering Heroes' Graves, some more ruins. Then Grand Lift, we got that. Okay, I think that covers it then. I think everything else is like menu graphic stuff, weapons and things. So I think I'm done for this Age of Plenty analysis. And we already got all the stuff for Godric. There's nothing new so far that I found I need from that. Everything else is analysis that's either incomplete on my part, or it's just not something I'm willing to go to until I have other, like, analyses written out, so I think we should be good for a while. Yeah, nothing Gelmir related happening during the Age of Plenty. Well, until Glowmite Queen, but that's a separate matter. Frenzied Flame stuff I'd want to have as a separate thing. But you know what? I think we should get shots of Yellow Anise, because I might mention that town in the Age of Plenty analysis. So yeah, let's get shots of that, and then we're done. Alrighty. Can I get out of here, actually? I have killed the boss. Yeah, I have to have. It's my sorcerer character. There's no way my sorcerer character hasn't killed the boss here. We'll go from here. No, we'll go from here. There we go. Turbo Torrent is the best torrent. Wow, I'm actually kind of impressed that I actually went into a full circle here. Ah! Well, it wouldn't be a Loki scream if I didn't fall to my death in a hilarious fashion. Come on, reload. There we go. Flowers here. Yeah, I think we just need general shots of the ruins. Can I do that without having to worry about the blizzard? Can I get rid of the blizzard? I forget what the limits of this thing is. Or if it's like a weather thing, and so like sometimes it's here, sometimes it's not. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going away. I forget, are you normal crabs? No, you are silver crabs. No. They're moving my characters. Dragonkin soldiers for the go. I don't know why I just find that hilarious. They're just there waiting, wandering around invisible. Yeah, I do not like the blizzard. I do not like the blizzard blur. Yeah, I don't think I can fix it, though. Unfortunate. Okay, wait. Maybe. What if I do this? Up. Well, it doesn't get rid of all the blur, but at least it gets rid of the blizzard portion. I guess that's cool. Yeah, there's just a mine here, so... I'll probably post some pictures of the Haley Tree Amber in the Discord. Do as you will. Can never complain about that from you, Xavier. Yeah, we want the higher FO. Higher LODs for this. And now let's play with the weather. Is it weird I like nighttime shots of this place better? Like, by far, I enjoy this shot at midnight than at midday. It's just so disappointing. There we go. I guess at night there is enough light to reflect off the snow to make things harder to see. I don't know. I think they just get rid of the fog for nighttime because nighttime is already dark, so they don't want it to be even more difficult for you. There, I posted them. Good to hear. Alright, let's fix the lighting here. There we go. I think we have to go over there. I think the way that his shoes and stuff work, we have to go over there. Nope, he's like this regardless. Damn. I can kind of try to hide it by doing it from the... Ah, there we go! No, no, no. No, there we are. We're gonna do this real quick. There we go. Again, I much prefer it without the stupid snow in the way. Are these hoods different from the guys in Gelmir wears? I don't know, but we'll check that right after. I should probably get a close-up of the design while we do so, huh? It might be, because I don't remember the Gelmir guys wearing such white hoods, but I think that might be the snow, and it's actually the same black hoods. They just texture it with more snowy stuff. Yeah, that might be it. Because look, it's a lot blacker here. There we go. Beautiful. Nope, I don't see anything there. How about the mine? Am I crazy? I don't remember the mine having a barrier, so I think that's just the nothing loading. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's just the game not loading stuff. Pretty sure this is just plain. Yeah, no. I'm gonna try to get this shot from the mountaintops. I never knew snow could stain things. I don't know if it's stain. I think it's supposed to represent, like, excess snow on the thing, right? Because they can't, like, they don't have, like, snow physics to physically showcase that, so they just texture it so it looks like snow is physically on the clothing. Same thing with, like, their body parts and stuff, right? Because you can see, like, some, like, snow, some, like, white snow textures on, like, the elbows and things. So I think it's just supposed to show, like, kind of, like, excess, like, snowy dust and stuff. There you go. As I said before, I think I like this better at nighttime. Yep! Instantly like it better. Like it more than anything we've taken shots of so far. Can we do this? I like how you can actually see, like, the square borders of it for the... God, camera tricks, man. Yeah, I think this is the best shot. This is the best composition. There we go. Wait, this troll is snoring? I think so? Let me go back and listen. Might not be close enough. It's definitely some sort of breathing, but it sounds like snoring to me. Let's get inside here. Leave it to me to somehow make the easiest drop down look like frickin' insanity. Trying to sleep away the madness like the merchants? Maybe. I guess that's one way to look at it. Move the leaf snow out of your way. Oh no. Can I, like, reset that? Can I have a do-over? Maybe influenced by how close they are to St. Trina? I don't think that's it. I think we need to connect every instance of sleeping to Trina. That just seems like a stretch to me. Anything else that's like really good we could get shots of for this mine? Because we just need like generic mine shots. We don't need anything like fancy. This could work, yeah. Yeah, okay. This could work. He's trying to catch some Z's. Listen, life with your eyes constantly in pain through frenzy. Sometimes you just need to take a break. Through sheer exhaustion. Hey, Haley Tree. Yeah, no, we'd have to be closer. Otherwise, their legs aren't going to properly touch the ground, I don't think. Alright. Okay, I think that's it. I think I've got some good, decent... Oh, my... Wait. I can make this work. There we go. Oh. Ah, beautiful. Gorgeous. Absolutely stupendous. God, this is a Dutch angle among all Dutch angles that I've taken here, huh? I don't hate it. There. Alright. I think we have shots of everything else we could possibly want. I think that's gonna call it for Age of Plenty. So yeah, I think we end the stream here. Anyway, thanks guys. Great having ya. Thanks for the pointers. Great to have people like Last Protag, Xavier, Trash Goblin, all of ya. Andy, Ross. Yeah, there's just... This was a big stream for you guys today. Thanks for coming and joining me. But anyway, I gotta go now, so later. Oh, wait, actually, before I forget, I might do a Honkai stream later tonight, so keep your eyes open for that if you're interested. Until then, catch ya. Peace.